What's going on YouTube? Crypto Matrix here, coming at you another cryptocurrency stream. For those of you who don't know me, I'm a professional leverage trader and instructor, and I make my living trading cryptocurrency with serious efficiency. If you want to learn how to trade better, head right over to the student program, get signed up. Links are below and above. And for those of you who want the little additive edge on the trading field, gotta follow me on my socials. For instance, I changed the color of my eyes, which way I'm leaning in the market. That can really help you guys with your entries and exits. If you want to know more about my life, guys, follow me. I'm on Instagram. I just started it. It's going really well. Lots of other good things out there for you guys to check out. And some amazing times, guys. Just cryptocurrencies on the verge of just some massive, massive explosions. And I want to make sure that you guys are profiting from that as best you can. Okay? So, guys, I wanted to go over a few different coins today. Electroneum and Bitcoin. Amazing projects, guys. We have no time to waste. If you're not subscribed yet, definitely smash that subscribe and smash that like button. And guys, let's dive right into the price action. Alright guys, so I wanted to start with Electroneum, an amazing, amazing project, and some things have changed a little bit. For instance, this was a little tighter before. I've kind of just widened it a pinch. And now notice something. I'm extending this line all the way out, and notice the relevancy there with the price action at the current state, running into that same resistance of this channel right here. Okay. What I would do with this bottom line, since we have many more touches now, is I would tighten this right up. And that's where we're at. We have a very nice tight channel range that we're working down right now. And this does tend to break to the upside, guys. And notice we are hugging trend right now. This is a very pivotal time for Electroneum. We're either going to get a run up real soon, or we're going to get a breakdown real soon. Okay, specifically. The sideways motion is almost over. Let's go up to the 4 hour for a second. Check the stotch. The stotch is in the middle. Let's check the daily. Daily's unloaded, guys. I'm not going to lie, it's not a great sign. Let's check the weekly. The weekly is loaded up though, okay? So the most far out thing that we got is still looking decently bullish. So that's a good sign, guys. So, you know, we're not completely in the dark here, but we might have to go down a little bit more. We might break trend and blow off a little bit. That being said, we get a nice bounce right here. Retest this resistance up here, which would basically be around target projection. Now with this one, I would actually, for instance, I would not use wedge theory in this moment because the target projection is very shallow. That being said, when we get those pump ups, if we get stability up here, okay, that's a good sign. We could form another pattern and potential more volume to come into the market. We could retest what was a polar support, now resistance, okay? That's exactly what I'd be looking at for Electroneum, guys. And then play your patterns within patterns so you can accurately make a good trade here, okay? Play indications involving the Bollinger Bands and estimated moving averages 7 through 55, specifically on the 1 hour. Then remember to cross the road, for instance, going down from the 1 hour down to the 5, and then back up for confirmation to make sure that you're making a good entry. And let's just zoom out real quick to the daily, or at least the 4 hour. Let's go to the 4 hour. Just kind of look at where we're at. So for instance, notice these same similarities. We're getting some similarities right here. Way down, and I'm going to make this a nice red so you guys can get the idea. Red, red, red. Okay, so hopefully we're going to get a reversal movement and start to think about retesting reverse pressure. But volume has to be put in. People have to actually start buying here, guys. Okay, holding and not selling off in these panic moments. Okay, I think the bag holders, most of them are getting stronger, but there's still some weakness among this community. Not mine, but in general, you know, there's some weak hands out there. People that got in at the ICO or after around 20 cents, whatever. They've been waiting for this to really boost up, guys, and that's going to come. Just be patient. It's coming. Okay, but what we really want to see is a start of a walk up. So, for instance, from there to there. There, there, and then start to walk back up. Okay, guys, that's exactly what we need to happen, and that is exactly what I'm looking for with Electroneum. Okay, guys, let's head right over to Bitcoin. Okay, almost a mimicking pattern. Okay, very similar, nice, tight descending channel here, many opportunities, and we have some good favor going on right now. I'll give you that. So let's just talk about that real quick. Zoom in here for you guys. Widen this a pinch. Alright guys, here's what we're working with here. Lots of patterns within patterns here, and many patterns within those patterns as well, all the way down to the 5 minutes. Some excellent stuff, guys. Let's just go to the 15 and see what we see here. Alright. So lots of patterns within patterns here. I'll just start drawing for you guys. Okay. Remember to color coordinate. Alright. Brief moment of oversold right out into a pump, which would have been the completion of that pattern. And then this one's really interesting. Look at this, guys. A long pattern right here. Now, what's interesting about this is there's brief moments of overbought. Now, guys, remember what I said about crypto. You're going to get those moments of volatility there, okay? So we're not always going to be availed perfect patterns, okay? We're going to get those movements out of regular pattern range. Try to get as many touches as you can so that way you get good lines of support and resistance here, okay? That's exactly how you want to set that kind of stuff up, guys. And then watch for indication plays. Let's just talk the 7 and the 20 cross. Right here, right here. Here was another. This one would have been pretty tough, but you could have technically caught it. Cross up. I would have left these alone, to be honest. They're pretty tight. But you get the idea. Here was a nice cross up right here, followed by a nice continuation movement. Easily 3%. If you're on 10x even, that's 30%, guys. That's money. Get that all day, every day, playing even the 7 to 20 combination, especially even with Bollinger Bands. And guys, when you want to talk over bought and oversold territory, let's just talk about that for a moment. So I'm going to circle the points that are oversold and overbought right now. Oversold, 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 maybe oversold. Okay, let's talk about the overbought. I'll make those green then. Oh, wait, no, I gotta make that one red first. Overbought. Make all of these green. Let's say this would be overbought too. Maybe right here. Okay, guys, now let's turn on the bands and see if I'm right board wide here. Ooh, pretty close. Okay, so this one was not oversold. This one was oversold. Oversold, oversold. Brief moment of oversold, overbought, and this one had a wide band into barbell theory right there. So that one didn't quite get it, but this was definitely oversold as well. It's a good ratio, guys, without even looking. All right, that's something you guys will learn to do without even needing the indications up over time. Okay, that will come over time. You just have to grasp a solidified base of understanding, and not just that, but the new way that I look at the market is really important for you guys to actually replicate these gains. Okay, so whether you're riding my coattails or you're thinking about being a student, understand it's a replication and expedited process of my 15 years of trading, which is going to make you guys a successful trader in under a year. Okay, so for many of you have been thinking about the student program for some time now. And guys, I just wanted to say to you, if you're not making $1 million a year with little, like say like you only got 20 grand in your name, if you don't make $1 million from that, well, it's your own problem. You know, it's your fault. You could clearly join this program, even with 10, make $500,000 probably. You know, it's going that well. And you learn how to extrapolate your wealth, you can make money all the time, whether the market goes up or down. And that's the beauty of what we're offering, what we're doing. You want to be involved in these things. Okay, you want to be making sure to maximize your profit potential, so that way you're leaving a legacy for your family and not debt or pain or something not good. Okay, so in general, we had a massive breakdown over on Bybit. We were up at like 38.7 and had a solid breakdown, forming a very textbook Bart Simpson. Okay, Bart Simpson right there, guys. Now we have ran into the major support, so we should be holding out and forming another pattern right here, guys. Watch for that to form out, and what I want you guys to do is play the resistances as they pop up and play the supports. This could easily turn into a W formation or something like this. Okay, it could turn into an inverse head and shoulders. It could turn into a wedge. It could turn into a bear flag, because let's be real, we go up to the 1 hour and we can see we have also broken the 200 again on the 1 hour. Now guys, you'll notice on my Twitter my eyes are still blue. Let's see how this plays out first, but keep an eye on my Twitter just to see if I actually change the color of my eyes soon, because if I do, we're going to get that continuation movement or the bounce, and I'll let you guys know what's going on there. And that's exactly what I'm looking at for Bitcoin. And then same theories here with the zoom out. We want to start to walk up, guys. I mean, look at this. We've been walking down since before December. We've been walking down. Walk down, walk down, walk down, sideways, and then we're going to probably pump. That's my anticipation. Okay? We are in a super cycle. I heard a lot of people rambling about a bear market. I'm like, my gosh, guys, I just snickered under my breath. We're mimicking the second bull cycle. We will get some massive run-up over the next year. It's just inevitable, okay? Bitcoin will crack these higher numbers, 100,000, 200,000. If it cracks 3, I'm going to be impressed. But either way, massive numbers headed our way. Make sure your bags are packed. Remember, it takes about 40 years for development of currency. We're only about 12 to 13 in. We have 20 some years to make a lot of money, guys. Make sure you're packing your bags. And guys, that's all the time I have for today. Just incredible, incredible times. And pretty soon I'm going to be doing a video on Tomb Finance. Just an amazing project, guys. I started this with only $5,000. I had another 10 in. I've now staked about 38. I think my high was 170,000. Took out 50. Guys, you get the idea. There's so many ways to make money, even just through the technicals, through understanding what to do in this field, that can make you guys some seriously life-changing gains. And I want to make sure that happens for you guys, okay? I can't express enough, it wasn't me making a lot of money that made my dream a reality. It was all of you making a lot of money. And that's what's really exciting. When you see someone else's life change for the better in the best of ways, and knowing that you had a big role in that. And I'll be very transparent. The people that I'm helping, they treat me like, they all tell me I'm their best friend. You know, they tell me all these cool things, and it's very flattering. It's very nice and very rewarding, and I'm going to keep grinding away at this as long as I can, guys. There is a reality. I'm going to get too busy someday to take more people. And for those of you who just heard that message, it is time to pull the trigger. Okay, the reason I say that is now that I'm going to more conventions, I'm going to be getting swamped. So people who have been thinking about it, there's several of you right now. I want you to pull this trigger, get involved with a professional group, and then you have Zion and IO forever. And for those of you who aren't sure about IO, go watch the new Matrix movie. Zion will soon be changing into IO. So lots of good things headed away, even in the program. And guys, let's be real. When you get through my program, you have a zillion partnerships to fuel your fire with links. Talking, you can make 20 grand a month just sending links around. Guys, it's so worth your time. Make sure you're leaving generational wealth with an understanding. And just remember, if you don't come from a rich family must come from you. I am Crypto Matrix. I'll catch you guys later.
Audio